Labour under scrutiny, the £5 billion challenge for Starmer. In recent days, the Labour Party has found itself at the centre of a heated debate, with party leader Keir Starmer facing intense scrutiny over claims regarding a £5 billion funding proposal. As discussions unfold, it raises crucial questions about accountability, transparency, and the future of Labour's policies. This article will delve into the various dimensions of this situation, exploring perspectives from both supporters and critics, and what it means for the party moving forward. The controversy began when Starmer outlined ambitious plans for public investment aimed at revitalizing the economy and addressing pressing social issues. The proposed funding, amounting to £5 billion, is intended to support sectors like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. However, critics are demanding concrete evidence of how this funding will be secured and its potential impact. Critics, including members of the opposition and some within Labour itself, have challenged Starmer to provide proof of how this funding will be achieved. They argue that without transparent mechanisms for financing these initiatives, the proposals risk being viewed as mere promises without substance. This skepticism is not uncommon in political discourse, especially in the lead-up to elections, where voters often seek assurance that ambitious plans are grounded in reality. Starmer has responded to these challenges by emphasizing his commitment to responsible budgeting and sustainable funding sources. He has pointed to potential avenues such as increased taxation on higher earners and closing tax loopholes, which he believes could generate the necessary revenue. However, this has not quelled the concerns of his critics, who argue that such measures may not yield the expected financial returns or could alienate key voter demographics. Supporters of Starmer and his proposed £5 billion plan argue that ambitious investments are essential for the UK's recovery post-COVID-19. They contend that investing in public services not only improves quality of life but also stimulates economic growth by creating jobs and boosting consumer confidence. Many believe that a strong public sector is vital for addressing the inequalities exacerbated by the pandemic. These supporters view the challenge for Starmer as an opportunity to engage in a broader dialogue about the future of public investment in the UK. They argue that the focus should not solely be on the immediate financial implications but also on the long-term benefits that such investments can yield for society as a whole. On the other hand, critics express valid concerns about the feasibility of Starmer's plans. They argue that the current economic climate poses significant challenges, and without a clear, detailed strategy, the proposals may be perceived as unrealistic. Some analysts have pointed to historical examples where ambitious plans faced obstacles due to lack of funding or political opposition. Furthermore, there are worries about the political ramifications of Starmer's approach. With the Conservative Party keenly observing Labour's every move, any misstep could lead to a loss of public trust, particularly among undecided voters. Critics argue that Labour must strike a balance between ambition and pragmatism to secure electoral success. As the debate continues, the call for transparency becomes increasingly important. Voters deserve clarity on how political leaders plan to implement the proposals. Starmer's ability to communicate the specifics of his funding strategy could be pivotal in shaping public perception and gaining support for his initiatives. Transparency not only fosters trust but also encourages constructive dialogue within the party and among the electorate. Engaging with constituents to explain the rationale behind the proposed funding can help bridge the gap between ambitious goals and public skepticism. As we watch this political narrative unfold, it is clear that the discussions surrounding Labour's funding proposals are far from over. The challenge for Keir Starmer is not merely about proving the feasibility of the £5 billion plan but about fostering a culture of accountability and transparency within the party. We invite you to share your thoughts on this pressing issue. What do you think about Labour's funding proposals? Do you believe they are achievable, or are they merely political rhetoric? Your perspectives are invaluable in shaping the conversation around these important topics. If you want to stay informed about the latest developments in UK politics and engage in discussions that matter, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's navigate these complex issues together.